All right, folks, this now comes a good part. Starting to get better with my stem cell procedure on my left shoulder for the rotator cuff tear, by the way, medium size. So again, I just was able to move my arm about 35 degrees. So I began to do some exercises, and I'm just gonna give you some key things that I thought were really, one big key thing was the arm bike. And the thing is, as I did it, the pain was like every time I ran it, it was like, oh, and then it started to get better and better and better. So that was good. Now I can do it with some resistance. So I start on day 4, and by day 6, I can do it with resistance. It's great. The other thing, because I've had, some circulatory issues, I felt I began to do a carry first with 5 pounds, and then for 5 minutes, and now I can do it with 5 and 10 pounds. I'm still alternating. I'm allowed to pick up to 10 pounds, so I figure I could do a 10-pound carry. So that's progress. Believe me, I couldn't carry a cup of tea in this hand, so that's big. The other thing is, again, instead of just range of motion now I can do some weighted exercises. I'm keeping it all in the frontal movements. Supination, working distal, working those kind of things, wrists, those kind of things. A big part of my program is pulleys, which really cool, guys. As I start out, like I said, with 35, today 110. How about that? Isn't that great? That's great. And actively, also, now shoulder height, about 90 degrees. So that's only in a couple days of doing pulleys. The other thing that seemed to work like magic was this. Women are probably very familiar with it, cleaning my stovetop. A lot of compression and range of motion. Worked awesome. I did it alone, and then I did it with that one hand on top of the other.
It's good.
Grippers, I started out with just a regular kitchen sponge, and then I started doing my grips here. Finger extensions, and the other helpful thing, guys, gals, was just compression. I wore that last night, and that seemed to finally got some sleep. I slept about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, which was a record. Have still been struggling with the sleep. But I take Tylenol, but it's still not sleeping in the bed, still sleeping in the recliner. When I lay down, I still get that pain enough to keep you awake, and some coldness in my arm. But this helped with the coldness, so that was really